Now let's just move on further after discussing all the methods through which we have find the solution of a quadratic equation. Let's just talk about some of the mixed problems that are related with either the factorization method, either the quadratic formula, or either by completing the square. So let's just talk about the very first question. It says a motor boat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water take 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream, then to return downstream to the same spot, then find the speed of the stream. So let's just solve this question. First of all, we have to assume that the speed of the stream would be nothing but x. So let us suppose if we are talking about the speed of the stream, so let the speed of the stream be x kilometer per hour. Be x kilometer per hour. So let's just talk about the speed of the boat now. So the speed of the boat while going upstream would be nothing but 18 minus of x kilometer per hour, because it is already given to us that the speed of the boat whose speed was 18 km per hour in the still water. In the still water, the speed of the boat was 18 km per hour. So if we are going upstream, then it would be 18 minus x km per hour. And furthermore, if we are talking about the speed of the boat while going downstream, then it would be nothing but 18 plus of x kilometer per hour. 18 plus of x kilometer per hour. Now let's just talk about, according to the question, the time taken to go upstream. The time taken to go upstream is equal to distance upon speed. As we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. So the time taken to go upstream would be distance. Distance is given to us, which is nothing but 24 km divided by the speed. We know that the speed of the boat while going upstream is nothing but 18 minus of x. And furthermore, in the same way, the time taken by the boat to go downstream should be again distance upon speed, and distance is same to both of the condition for going upstream, for going downstream, but the speed is different, because while the boat is going downstream, the speed is nothing but 18 plus of x. So let us suppose I'm calling it as 1, I'm calling it as 2. According to the question, it says that the time taken, as you can see, a motor boat whose speed is 18 km per hour in the still water take 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream. It means that it is given to us that the time taken, for upstream is actually 1 hour more than the time taken for the downstream. It is given to us in the question that the time taken while going upstream is actually 1 hour more than the time taken for the downstream. So let's just plug in the time taken of upstream and downstream over here. So for the time taken upstream, we have 24 by 18 minus of x, and for the other, we have 1 plus 24 by 18 plus of x. So actually we have this particular mathematical representation of this statement. Now let's just sort out the values or sort out the formation. Let us suppose we are taking the LCM first. So this would be nothing but 24 by 18 minus of x, which is equal to 18 plus of x plus of 24 divided by 18 plus of x. I'm taking the LCM over here. Now further we can write it as, let us suppose I am cross multiplying the terms over here. So this would be nothing but 24 18 plus of x, which is equal to, this is nothing but 18 minus of x, and x plus 4 into 8 is 12, and we have 2, 1, 3, 3 and 4. So this would be 42. So let's just multiply the terms over here. So this would be nothing but 24 into 18. So this would be nothing but 432 plus 24 of x, which is equal to, now let's just multiply all these terms together. So this would be nothing but 18x plus 18 into 42 minus of x square minus of 42 of x. Now let's just solve all these values over here that we have. 432 plus 24x, which is equal to 18x plus 18 into 42 minus x square minus 42x. Let's just take all these terms towards this side. So this would be nothing but x square. We have minus 42x plus 18x over here. So let's just subtract these two terms together. So we have minus 42x, this would be 42x minus of 18 of x minus of 18 into 42, let us suppose I'm just writing it as it is, plus of 24 of x, we have plus 24 of x plus 432, which is nothing but is equal to 0. Now let's just solve it. This would be x square plus of 42x 24x, so this would be nothing but 66. So we are subtracting 66 and 18. Let's just subtract the 66 and we have 18. So this would be nothing but 6 again, and we have 8. So this would be 5 and 1, that is 4. So this would be nothing but 48. So this is 48 of x. Further we have minus of 18 into 42. So let's just multiply 18 and 42 together. 42 and 18, we have 8 into 2 is 16. We have 2 and 1 is 33. So this would be nothing but 2 and 4. So this is 766. So we have minus of 766 plus of 432, which is actually is equal to 0. As you can see, from this particular equation, we have transformed the equation into x square plus 48x minus 766 plus 432 is equal to 0. Now furthermore, we can write it as x square plus 48 of x minus, let's just subtract the terms. We have 4 over here, we have 3 over here, we have 2 over here. This is 234, which is equal to 0. Now this is nothing but the quadratic equation that we are getting. So at the end, we can find the roots of or the solution for this particular quadratic equation through any method. So let us suppose if I am taking or using the quadratic formula to get the value of it. So x is nothing but is equal to minus of b plus minus square root of b square minus of 4ac divided by 2 of a. So as we can compare it with the general form of the quadratic equation, we do know that we can write it as ax square plus of bx plus of c is equal to 0. So the value of a is nothing but 1, the value of b is nothing but 48. So this is minus 48 plus minus square root of 48 square minus of 4 into a. The value of a is 1. So let us suppose I'm not writing 1. So this is 234 divided by 2 into a. So the value of a is nothing but 1. Further we have x is equal to minus of 48 plus minus square root of, let's just find all the values over here. So as you can see over here, we haven't taken the sign of c as negative because we know that c is nothing but minus 234. So this is actually minus of 234. So minus and minus would be plus. So this was actually 48 square plus of 4 into 234. And when you will solve all these values, you will get the answer as nothing but 3600. Means minus 48 plus minus square root of 3600. All these values, when you will add all these values, take the square, when you will multiply, you will get the answer as 3600 divided by 2. And we know that the square of 3600 is actually nothing but 60. So this would be plus minus 60 divided by 2. Now depending upon the sign of these plus minus, we will get the answer. So let us suppose if we are taking x as negative first, so this would be minus of 48 minus of 60 divided by 2. So this would be nothing but minus of 108 by 2. So this would be nothing but 2 into 5 is 10 and this is 4. So x is equal to minus of 54 is nothing but the very first value of this quadratic equation. Now further, if I'll take it as positive, so x is equal to minus of 48 plus of 60 divided by 2. So this would be nothing but 10 and 8 is nothing but this is 2, and we will get this as 1 by 2. So this would be nothing but 6. So at the end we are getting the value of x is equal to 6. So we have two values, x is equal to minus 54 and x is equal to 6. So as we can take, as we can know, we have the value x is nothing but is equal to 6. kilometer per hour, and we have the other value as x is equal to minus of 54 kilometer per hour. Obviously, we cannot take the speed as negative. We cannot take the speed as negative. It means the speed which is actually negative in sign is totally neglected. So this is a neglected term because we cannot take the speed as negative, because x is equal to 6 was actually the speed of the stream. We cannot take the speed of stream as negative. So x is equal to 6 kilometer per hour is nothing but the solution of this particular question. So answer for this question is nothing but the speed of the stream is equal to 6 kilometer per hour. This is nothing but our answer using the method of quadratic formula.